Hello all, my name is Krishnak and welcome to my YouTube channel. So guys, we will be continuing the Flask web framework series, and here you can see the last video that I had actually uploaded was related to video streaming using webcam in your Flask web framework, and this was how the output was actually looking at. Now today in this particular video, we are actually going to do the face recognition with the help of OpenCV computer vision, which is again a computer vision topic, by just adding some more lines of code into this, so that you'll be able to see the face detection and all. So let's go back to the code. The output will look something like this. So here you can see that the face is being detected and the eyes is being detected. Yes, it is also detecting some of the eyes over here. So again, if you have clear light, I think everything will work fine. So this is how my output is going to look like. And now for actually getting this bounding box and all, we have written some kind of code, and we'll also be using the har cascade of that is basically provided in the vision in the OpenCV library itself, right? So those XMLs we are going to use. Now here you can see that I have already downloaded this har cascade, and this will actually be available in their GitHub. Anyhow, all these particular files will be given in my GitHub so that you'll be able to access it. Now, what is the major change that we have done? Remember guys, I think this entire thing was absolutely same, when compared to the previous video. If you have not seen my previous video, please have a look onto it. But let's go through the code. Now over here, first of all, it's very simple. We are initializing the Flask library, the Flask class, render template and response. Here we are going to use the import CV2. If you don't have this particular things installed, make sure that you have this requirement.txt and try to run that particular file in the pip install -r requirement.txt. It will make sure that it will download these two libraries itself, right? Then let's go back to the app.py. Here what I am doing, I'm just saying that first of all we need to initialize the Flask app, and then over here you see that we are written cv2.video capture with 0, and then one function which was actually taking the frames, and we were basically displaying this particular frames in the form of some buffer bytes. So we basically convert this into bytes. That was our previous code. Now I have actually written this some additional codes over here, right? This is my code that I've actually written to make sure that we have that bounding boxes of frontal face and the eyes, right? And this detailed video is already created in my computer vision, but let's go through this. Now first of all, what we need to do is that we need to download this XML files. Okay, I have already provided the XML files over here. I've downloaded it from there itself, but if you really want to download it, what you can do, go over here, okay, just search for har cascades. Okay, har cascade XML files. Okay, so if you go and see over here, you have this particular GitHub link. Go over here, download this entire thing, all these XML files. You'll be able to use it. Probably you want to go with respect to full body, left eye, license plate, all these things, Russian plate number, smile, upper body and all. You can also use this. What I'm actually going to do is that if you want, I can also clone it entirely in this particular repository. So here what I'm going to do, I'll just copy this entire path. Okay, I'll open my Anaconda prompt. I'll write e drive cd in this specific path, and I'll just say git clone. Okay, I will probably clone this entire path itself. So let's see whether I'll be able to clone it or not. So I have to clone this entire data itself first of all. Okay, so I have to clone this entire thing only, right? So you can do this and just copy it over here. Okay, just copy it over here and the cloning will actually happen. Okay, so that entire cloned file will be coming over here. So if I clone like this, you'll be able to see the OpenCV will get cloned, and out of that, I will try to take only the required har cascade. So inside this OpenCV, you'll be able to see all the files will get cloned, and it will probably take time because it is a huge file. So it depends on your internet speed how you will be cloning it. But I have cloned by default some of the files over here in the har cascades. This is all file, so we'll try to use this and let's see. Okay, now let me go over here quickly and go back to my code. Now what I'm going to do over here is that first of all we will be reading this frame. Okay, and then if probably I'm not getting the frame, I can break it from this entire application. Probably my camera may not be working. The next thing that I can actually do is that over here you can see we are using this har cascade, that is cv2.cascade classifier, and we suppose I want the frontal face. So for this I have downloaded this particular classifier cascade XML file, that is frontal face underscore default.xml. If you want full body, you can also use that. If you want car, you can use that. If you want eyes also, you can use that. Okay, so there are many XML files, whichever you want, you can actually be able to use it. Okay, so this is done. Now after this, what we are actually doing, just a second. Yeah, so after this you will be able to see that we will be detecting based on this particular frame with this parameters that we have given. Then we are converting this into grayscale just to get some more information, where we will probably be getting the face bounding box. So after we get the face coordinates in this particular faces, here you can see when you're using this particular function which says detect multi-scale, right, at that time we will be getting 4 different coordinates, x comma y comma width comma height, you know. So this coordinates will actually help you to create your bounding box round the frame. Frame basically means the images that I'm getting. And over here I just have to provide 2 coordinates, one is x comma y and the other one is x plus w plus y comma y plus w. So x plus w basically means x plus width, okay, and this is y plus h, which is basically saying y, which is the y coordinate plus the height, you know. So 2 different coordinates will actually help you to create the bounding box. Here the bounding box will be of which color, just let me know which color this is, because 255 RGB, so our red color usually will be getting, and this is the other information that we are having, right? So here we are basically creating the ROI gray, which will basically be mentioned in this coordinates. Similarly with respect to ROI underscore color, remember we will be using this particular coordinates, that basically means just will pick out the face. This entire will actually give you the face, the rectangle face, you know, in the gray scale, you know, because this is my what is my gray scale basically giving. It is actually converting the color image into gray, and then we take this gray and we try to apply our eye cascade class so that it will be able to determine the class for that specific image. Okay, suppose if I'm actually getting that frame, from that particular frame it will try to determine the eye. Then I will also have 4 coordinates, and based on that this kind of bounding box will also get created, and I will be shown probably in green color, and that is the same buffer code that we explained in the last class, right? So this is it, very much simple. In this there is an index file, nothing, video feed, it will make sure that it will try to detect both the face and the eye recognition, right? That's it. So let's go over here and let's go to the terminal. So if you go and see in the terminal over here, and probably I will just go over here. So right now it is not started, so let's start it. Okay, so here I'm just going to, just a second, I'll just say right click, run Python file in terminal. So here you can see it is clearly visible. This is the bounding box, and clearly you can see that the eyes is basically given in this particular color, right? So I hope you have understood this video. Remember, initially we just used to create a tab and try to see it. Now this also is possible from your webcam itself, where you're striving, you're seeing it and all. And probably now you can do a lot of object detection and all. Probably I can bring up mobile phones, do this kind of object detection with respect to mobile phones or cars or whatever things I actually like. Let me see whether it will be able to detect more than 2 faces or not. So I'm just going to search my name in Google only, and let's see whether it will be able to do it or not. So just give me some time. So let's see. Oh, it is being able to determine. So here you can see Krishnayak. Let's see some more images. At least the eyes should be detectable, right? Okay, here also the face is coming, and there you can see the eyes is also coming. Amazing, right? Perfect. Detecting myself. Ha 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 ha. Amazing, right? So very much easy. All the faces is being detected, multiple faces is being detected. It's quite fast. It's amazing. I hope you like this particular video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I'll see you all in the next video. Have a great day. Thank you, one and all. Bye bye.